Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be on the loop. I'm going to let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. Anthony Kelly. What up? Connie Hodge. What it do? Yeah, man. I like it when they fight. Bin Laden's chopper. What's up? What's up? What's up? Well, I don't know what's been going on with my channel lately, man. My lives are down. My regular views are down. I don't know what's going on. I'm talking about down like sabotage down. I ain't talking about regular down. You might, depending on the time of the year, what's going on or whatever, you might get a little drop here and there where this is different. Something just ain't right. Yeah, my subscribers aren't getting notified, all kinds of stuff happening. Yeah, I know, family, they won't admit to that though. They won't say that. They will not admit to that. I'm seeing people using my content getting bigger numbers than me. Using my content. Robert Simmons. But we're going to get down to the bottom of it. Believe that. This will not continue. BC Vision West, what's up? All right, fam, let me go on in. Check this out. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of Donald Trump's staunchest supporters, has succumbed to the pressure. Remember, I said that. I said, look, man, she has nowhere to go. She can't get reelected unless she kisses up to Trump and she apologizes and he accepts her with open arms. She's done in politics because MAGA is loyal to party, not country. They are party before country. Yeah, she out of here. In fact, they're not even party before country. They're Trump before party and country. Check it out.
We're just getting word that Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, once a loyal Trump supporter, the president's supporter, she is resigning from Congress in January, according to this report just into the newsroom. You're looking at video of Greene there, again, resigning from Congress. She made the announcement in a more than 10-minute video posted online explaining her decision. She said she's always been, quote, despised in Washington, D.C. and just never fit in. Again, breaking news to the Fox 5 newsroom. We're taking a look at that video now. Let's listen in.
To hate the other side more. And the results are always the same. No matter which way the political pendulum swings, Republican or Democrat, nothing ever gets better for the common American man or woman. The debt goes higher, corporate and global interests remain Washington's sweethearts, American jobs continue to be replaced, whether it's by illegal labor or legal labor by visas or just shipped overseas. Small businesses continue to be swallowed by big corporations. Americans' hard-earned tax dollars always fund foreign wars, foreign aid, and foreign interest. and the spending power of the dollar continues to decline. The average American family can no longer survive on a single breadwinner's income, as both parents have to work in order to simply survive. And today, many in my children's generation feel hopeless for their future and don't think they will ever realize the American dream. And that breaks my heart. I ran for Congress in 2020 and have fought every single day believing that Make America Great Again meant America first. I have one of the most conservative voting records in Congress, defending the First Amendment, Second Amendment, unborn babies, because I believe God creates life at conception, and I love to fight for the little guy. Strong, safe borders, I have fought hard for that. I've fought against COVID tyrannical insanity and mandated mass vaccinations, and I've never voted to fund foreign wars with your hard-earned tax dollars. However, with almost 1 year into our majority, the legislature has been mostly sidelined. We endured an 8-week shutdown, wrongly, resulting in the House not working for the entire time, and we are entering campaign season, which means all courage leaves and only safe campaign re-election mode is turned on in the House of Representatives. During the longest shutdown in our nation's history, I raged against my own speaker and my own party for refusing to proactively work diligently to pass the plan to save Americans' health care and protect Americans from outrageous, overpriced, and unaffordable health insurance policies. The House should have been in session working every day to fix this disaster, but instead America was force-fed disgusting political drama once again from both sides of the aisle on television every single day. My bills, which reflect many of President Trump's executive orders, like calling for a new census counting Americans only to draw new districts, making English the official language of the U.S., making it a felony to medically trans a minor, and other bills like eliminating capital gains taxes on the sale of your primary home and eliminating H-1B visas, just sit. They all sit collecting dust. That's how it is for most members of Congress bills. The Speaker never brings them to the floor for a vote. Many common Americans are no longer easily convinced by paid political propaganda spokespersons and consultants on TV and paid shills on social media, obediently serving with cult-like conviction to force others to swallow the political party talking points. Because they know how much credit card debt they have, they know how much their bills have gone up over the past 5 years, they actually do their own grocery shopping and know food costs too much. Their rent has increasingly gone up and up. They have been outbid by corporate asset managers too many times when they put in an offer to buy a house. They have been laid off after being forced to train their visa holding replacement. The college degree they were told to earn only left them in debt with no big 6-figure salary. They see more homeless people than ever on their own community streets. They can't afford health insurance or practically any insurance, and they just aren't stupid. These are the people I represent and love because that is who all of my family and friends are, common Americans. I've been blessed to represent the 14th District of Georgia for 5 years. The district is filled with some of the most wonderful, kind-hearted, God-fearing, patriotic, hardworking people you will ever meet. Good, regular, common Americans. I've worked hard to bring taxpayer dollars back home to help district needs. I impeached Biden's Secretary of Homeland after watching my constituents die as he facilitated dangerous open border invasion into America. And I led the effort to defund hard-left politically biased NPR and PBS and the corrupt USAID, and I did that as chair of the DOJ subcommittee. I have fought harder than almost any other elected Republican to elect Donald Trump and Republicans to power. I traveled the country for years. I spent millions of my own money. I missed precious time with my family that I can never get back.
Again, breaking news in the Fox 5 newsroom. United States Representative.
All right, that's enough of that mumbo jumbo. All right, fam. So here's the deal. Marjorie Taylor Greene just got through talking about for a good 8 minutes about all of her accomplishments and things that she's done while in office. You ever notice how every politician talks about all of their accomplishments, but when you really look around, nothing really gets done. Think about it, fam. Like, what has happened in the last, let's say, 5 years, a year, 10 years, 20, 30 years to enrich your life? What laws have been passed that actually helps you out? What laws have been passed that has actually enriched your life? Can you point to any law that anybody's passed, whether it's been a local, or state, or even national politician? Can you think of any laws that were passed lately that has enriched your life? I'm not saying it hasn't been any. No, nobody has passed anything. I'm just saying, can you think of anything? Because I know that most of the people that are in Congress don't do nothing but get paid. All they do is get paid and figure out ways to take money from us. That's what they do. Take money from us and take rights from us and further try to control us and divide us. That's what they do. That's all they do. If we could collect every single speech that a politician has made, and we can just check the boxes of all these great things that every single one of these politicians has done, boy, this would be really the greatest country known to mankind and womankind. But we know that ain't true. We know that's not true. We really elect people and empower them to control us. That's really what we do. They go in and make deals without our consent. They pass laws and make major decisions without our consent all the time. Yeah, I'm not with it, fam. And she acting like she just reached this revelation that somehow, no matter what she does, the little guy suffers. She got into politics to make the little guy suffer more. All right? She know what time it is. She has to resign because she don't have a leg to stand on. She tried to apologize to Trump, and Trump said, no, I don't want your apology. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want an apology. And those heavy hitters over there in that Republican Party told her, hey, I think it's best that you leave. I think it's best that you resign. That's why she's resigning. She's not resigning on her own accord. She's not resigning because she's frustrated that the little guy can't eat, can't pay his bills. That ain't why. She's resigning because she ain't got no more action. So what do you think she's about to do? She's finna go start a podcast. She's about to go start a podcast. She's about to go start a podcast. And see, let me tell you something about these podcasts, fam. And, this is coming from a person with a podcast, right? When I started my podcast, it was still very much unpopular for popular people to have a podcast. It was very unpopular for celebrities to have a podcast when I started my podcast. And so when I started my podcast, it wasn't about, I'm gonna go do this so I can make some money. It was really about, let me do this so I can have some control of the imagery that they put out there and the narrative that they shape for my people. That's really what it was about. See, and obviously, if I'm spending a lot of time on it, there needs to be some kind of way to monetize it, right? Because time is money, right? But my primary goal was to reach the people and have some effect on the narrative. I wanted to be a counter to ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and MSNBC, all of them. You know, I wanted to be a counter to CNN, like, because oftentimes when they report, they're all part of the oligarchy. Every last one of them, they're all part of it. They're all just as guilty, all of them. They all have done the government's bidding. All of them are guilty of compromising Black folks' image. All of them are guilty. And I'm talking about not guilty as in the last 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I'm talking about since their inception. All of them. All of the big major newspapers, including the Houston Chronicle, since their inception, have been putting hit pieces out on Black folks. Since their inception, the New York Post, New York Times, Washington Post, LH, all of them, everything in between, all of them are guilty of colluding with the government to make Black folks look bad. All of them have perpetuated negative stereotypes about Black people. And beyond Black people, all of them are guilty of spreading propaganda to the American people. All of them, every single one of them. So yeah, I wanted to have a say-so in the narrative. So now, if they put something out there, I can come straight out the gate just blazing within minutes and debunk it. Just like that. Bat it down. Get that out of here. You dig what I'm saying, fam? Marjorie Taylor Greene is trying to come off like a saint. She's trying to come off like she's a good-hearted person, a decent person. Remember, she was doing Donald Trump's bidding and talking real slick and greasy about Jasmine Crockett, using these little racial undertones. She used a lot of racial undertones. She used little code words like ghetto, in describing Jasmine Crockett. And I can guarantee you, if Jasmine Crockett was any other color, she wouldn't have used the word ghetto. So she ain't nothing. She ain't nobody. I don't believe nothing she's saying. I still believe that she's rotten to the core. I don't know what she's going to go get into, but she's caused so much damage that I can't unsee it. Just like Tucker Carlson. I don't care about all the little pivoting he's been doing. He's caused too much damage. Way too much damage. The damage that they cause, fam, actually oftentimes encourage people to go out and commit crimes and harm people. That can't be undone. With I changed my ways. Now I see the light. You saw the light from the beginning. But because you got that devil in you and you got that greed in you, you put it out there anyway. You knew you was going to get paid for spreading demonic information, disseminating demonic information. You knew you was going to get paid for that, and that's why you did it. So now, too much damage and caused too much damage. Can't never be let back in. Marjorie Taylor Greene is about to go do a podcast, and or she'll end up on one of these little networks, one of these liberal networks, because she absolutely cannot go to a conservative network right now. Give it some time, she could squeeze back in, but right now, nah, they're not rocking with her. They're gonna be on code. And that's how that's going to go. Going into the comments. What's up, Joe Ju Jones? Is that J Ju Jones? Mark Davis, what up, Mark? Robert Simmons, Melville Gilcrease Haynes. Gilcrease Haynes. Ooh, that's a bad name right there. Gilcrease Haynes. Gilcrease. So you married a Haynes, huh? See, I see you kept that Gilcrease in there. You got to keep Gilcrease. Gilcrease way stronger than Haynes. Gilcrease. That's them Gilcreases live over there, man. You don't want to mess with them Gilcreases. They stick together. Guillermo Wallace. What's up, Guillermo? What's up, Kimberly Arrington? Marcus Changed. What's up, Keith Lewis? Michael Garza. What's up, Mike? Chosen. What it do? Jamua Wakefield, Gary, Indiana. What's up, Gary? Shanika Harper. What's up, Shanique? Call you Nika. That's what your family call you. I know your family be saying, Nika, what's up, Nika? Ronald Coleman, what's up? Kevin Reeves, Robert Simmons, BC Vision West. Boy, did you see how, those pictures of her and Trump over time? Boy, they was buddy. Look at this one right here. Look at this picture right here. I want y'all to look at this one. Hold on. Look at it. What's up, baby? Hey, look here. Don't give me some. Give me some. Look, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Melania, she not, she ain't going to act right. I know what she doing, though. I'm just going to give you, what she doing, Donna? What she doing, Donnie? I'm just going to give you a clue. I'm just going to say secret. It's a secret that she getting served. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no secret that she getting served. That's all I'm saying, baby. Well, Donnie, I got you, baby. See how she holding his hand? See how he leaning in? It's something more right there, fam. That's more than just Congresswoman talking to a president. See how she got her lips? You got to watch. You got to pay attention to the motion. You got to pay attention. You see that's how she doing? Like when a woman lean on a man like that, that ain't her dad, that ain't her son, that ain't her brother, that ain't aunt. That's dude. It's that dude. See, she probably got threatened too. She probably got that Charlie Kirk threat. Like, yo, she spooked her. She's like, you know what? Let me go and get on up out of here. Yeah, let me get on up out of here. Trump like, how's my breath? It's still stinky. It's kind of stinky, Donnie, but I love you anyway. That's why I love you, Marjorie. Cause you're honest. You're one of the few people that tell me exactly how you feel. Cause I know my breath stink, but I know your breath stink too, and something else stink on you, Marjorie. So you don't want to get into an insult. Ha ha ha, Donnie, you so funny. Boy, you crazy, boy. Marjorie, look here. You do that little tickle tickle thing that you do. I'm gonna need you to do that little tickle tickle thing. She got that look like, well, my husband, I, you know, I got you. She got that look on her face like she trying to calm him down, like she trying to talk him off the ledge, and she's trying to keep it together because her husband is close by. Is she married? Let's see. Oh, so she's divorced. That makes sense. I can't believe somebody would marry her in the first place. Too much masculine energy, man. Perry Green. She used to be married to Perry Green. And Perry got on up out of there. Perry got on up out of there. She got that look on her face like her husband or some dude she messed with, whoever the dude she messed with, she trying to make it seem like, hey, she trying to hold it together. That's that expression, like I got a man and you talking this tender stuff to me and you got a wife, but just I hear you, baby. I hear you, Donnie. We gonna get out. We gonna get out. We gonna get out, baby. We gonna get out. Ooh, man. Connie, what up, Connie Upson? All right, fam. All right. That's my time. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I guess all good things must come to an end. Well, all bad things must come to an end. Marjorie Taylor Greene, according to her, will be resigning from Congress in January. Stay tuned. No more talk.